back again. Hello gang, Merlin Don on the mic. After a short break, I'm back here, I'm officially back. And today we will talk about the release schedule on the West for the One Piece TCG, of course, and then we'll have a sneak peek on the OP16 and Starter Deck 30 sets. After that, I will show you some tools that I have programmed the past weeks, and I will tell you what I plan to do on the upcoming weeks. So without any further ado, let's go to the release schedule. So as you can see here, on the April the 3rd, in like 2 weeks from now, we have a release, OP15, and the second half of the EB04 booster pack. So we will have at last here in the West the whole OP15 and the whole EB04 sets, right? So we will be like on the same page with our friends in Asia. And then on June 12, we have another release, the OP16, and on the same day there is also a release from the starter pack or starter deck with the Luffy and Ace, right? So we will check the cards of the starter deck and of course the released cards or the revealed cards of the OP16 now. After that, end of month, end of July, we will have many starter decks released, so starter deck 31 to 36. And then on August, we will have the global release, guys. At last, we will be always, and I mean it always, on the same page with our friends in Asia. So the whole world will compete in One Piece TCG with the same leaders, with the same cards, with the same strategies, or maybe also other strategies, but you know what I mean. We will not copy anyone anymore. You know what I mean. So our friends in Asia will not be able to see us having a release first, like starter deck or something like that, or EB0 5, 6, I don't know what cards, right? And we will not see them having like an OP before us, so that we can copy their strategies, their decks. So we are all on the same page. And then on October we have the EB05 boosters, and November it's the OP18 release. So it's a tight schedule, especially now, April to, let's say, August. And then it's like, okay, until October, November, where we start again with an extra booster pack, so EB05 and then OP18. But I think that so next year it will be much better. So we will have like 3 releases pro every year, and we will have the products here on the West and the East at the same time. So that's the release schedule. I hope that you are excited, or as much excited as I am. And as we can see here, we will have first the second half of the OP15 and EB04 cards. We will check later on what cards are in this set here. At first, let's check the new OP16 cards, right? So you can go ahead and open the bustercall -tcg.com. That's a site that I have created for you guys. It's a site with many tools. So as you can see here, we have a tournament tracker where you can go ahead and track your tournaments, your dice roll if you won, and if you didn't win, the leader that you chose, the leader that you played against, everything. And you can save, of course, your information and come back and check it. And not only that, you can also see your statistics with diagrams and everything. And of course, it's an ongoing project. That means that we will update it, and we will do it, or we will make it even better. Then we have a card database here with literally every card out there, and I will be updating this card database on the spot on the day that the cards are released, except the case, of course, that I'm not home at that point. Then we have a dice roll. You will say, hey, what's dice roll? I have dice rolls where I go and play on my locals. Well, not always. It was often the situation that someone forgot that the dice is right, and they're like, at that moment, hey, I need some dice here. So you have now an application where you can do it from your phone. I will create other videos to explain every single of these tools separately, right? So here we have a tire list that you can create, a deck builder, and you can also save your decks. And what's coming? It's a simulator, so a sim that the users can play against other users or against AI. So, but that's a work in progress. I hope that I can get it soon enough. Here you can see also some details. Everything is free, so everything is free. Literally, I don't have any hidden functions. If someone wants to support, of course, this channel or the servers that I pay, and of course the hours that I invest in this project, you can feel free to support me with Patreon here. And what you will get, of course, it's an invite in a private Discord server where you can write me directly, whatever you want. Maybe a feature, want to implement a feature, or you want to be a beta tester on the new tools and features, and you want to test it with me. Of course, you get priority support and your name on the site credits and a cool badge on your profile. But other than that, like I said, all the tools here will be free for you guys. But of course, I really appreciate it if you help me with the costs that I pay for the server and the name of the domain and everything. Okay, so let's go further here. Oh, I see. We don't need it here. And we will go to the card database. As you can see, some cards are 2 times here, right? So, but like I said, I will create a separate video to explain that. The reason why is because this is the original manga, as you can see here, right? And here we have a reprint, right? So you have a reprint, and you know what set this reprint is from. You can go directly into this set, and this is relevant for many things. But we will cover that on another video. And of course, you can hide the doubles, right? So, or you can see the banned cards, or you can do whatever you want. Of course, you can select the standard format or the eternal format. It's up to you guys. And this is the new block system. You have here are the fields that you wanna, if you wanna filter everything. But now let's don't waste any more time and go to the OP16, right? And first of all, I want to talk about the leaders. So we will go here to the leaders, and do we want only the alt-arts or the other cards as well? So as you can see, we have here the alt-arts and the normal arts from the cards, and we can go ahead and check only the alt-arts. I really like the alt-arts. So the first one is the Ace. It's a red leader with 5 life, so mono red. The attribute is special. It's a Whitebreed Pirates leader. the block of this card is 5, so it will stick some years with us, right? So, and it has an activate main. Once per turn, you can activate that up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy characters, or up to one of your characters with type, including Whitebeard characters with 8k power or more, gains Ras during this turn. And this is this is like great, right? So after we talk about every leader, we will go back to the filters, and I can show you how you can filter out what this leader can do. For example, or you know what? Let's do it now for this leader. So up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy characters, or with a type of Whitebeard with 8k power or more, gains Ras. So let's clear that. We search for a character, right? And we don't want the OP16. You can also clear all the filters, right? So I want all cards here, and I want the type Whitebeard pirates, right? So I want power, let's say 8k power, and I want to hide doubles, right? As you can see, we have also cards from, so promo cards. This will be with a starter deck 30, I think. If not, it's just promo cards, right? So we have here this new gate, but we also want to have a standard format, right? So on the standard format, as we can see here, let's see. So we have the Vista. Yeah, from the standard format, what goes away is thoughts, right? Because the block 1 goes away. But what we still have, so we have the standard format, we don't have any doubles, we have the new gate, right? This new gate gains Ras, so you get to play him, and you can just attack with him, right? Or you can play your Odin. He's also Whitebeard pirates, right? So you play your Odin, he has Ras, so this character gains, oh, sorry, I bad at it. So let's filter it more and see the red characters. So forget about the Odin. So we have the new gate who can gain Ras, or Vista, for example. Vista can gain Ras, and he has also a non-play. It's an OP16 character. You may reveal one character with 8k power from your hand, and then you draw a card. So you play him, you draw a card, and he gains a Ras from your leader. And if you have one Dawn to attach to this character, when attacking, you KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with 2k base power or less. So if your opponent has like small blockers, you just instantly KO them. You also have this Portugasti Ace, which, as you can see, no card of this has built-in Ras, so you can give these cards Ras with your Ace. On play, you give 2 of your opponent's characters minus 3k power until the end of this turn, not the battle, on the turn, right? And this character gains Ras. Same thing with Monkey D. Luffy. On play, you may rest 3 of your Dawn cards. If your leader is Portugasti Ace, play up to 1 Portugasti Ace with 8k power or less from your hand. So as you can see, there is also a synergy. You can play your Luffy. You can rest 3 of your Dawn cards, and then you play this Portugasti Ace for free from your hand. So the synergy is like great. So 9k power, we don't have anything. 10k power, we have another new gate, right? So let's go back. We also have more here, like let's go to 11k. We don't have anything. 12k, we have another Whitebeard. On play, your leader and all your characters gain +2k power during this turn, and you KO after that an opponent character with 3k power or less. And 13k power, we don't have anything, but I mean you get the point. So it's a leader. It's a leader with a strong combination of his ability, right? Okay, so now let's go back to the alternate leaders. So we have then the Monkey D. Luffy. This one is a green-blue leader. So he has only 4 life. And he has an activated main once per turn. If the only characters on your field are Impel Down type characters, you set up to 2 of your Dawn cards are active. And then again, if you play this leader, you have to select between green or blue, right? So let's go back. Let's select all cards, right? And we can go there and write Impel Down, Impel Down. We will hide the doubles. We will get the standard format, right? And as you can see, we have Inazuma. Here we have a Bori Ivankov. This is a new card. We will check this card later on. We have Galdino. We have this Ivankov here. We have the new Monkey, the Luffy from ST30. So we have many options, right? We have many options with this leader as well. So let's go back to the OP16. So then we have Buggy. Buggy's Buggy. So it's a blue leader like the other Buggy that we have, the other Buggy leader, 5 life leader, Impel Down and Buggy Pirates. So we can combine this leader also with Buggy Pirates set from the starter deck Buggy, right? And what this does is you attach one on this leader and you can once per turn do the following. So this effect can be activated when your Impel Down type character card is removed from the field. Play up to one prisoner of Impel Down card from your hand. So this is something that they haven't revealed yet. So we have Impel Down characters, but we don't have prisoner of Impel Down characters yet, if I'm not mistaken. No, we don't. So Impel Down, we have only Impel Down. So I'm like waiting on the Buggy waiting list to see the revealed cards, so the prisoners that they will reveal to us, which you will be able to play. So I assume it will be something like Crocodile, right? So you will be able to play your Crocodile from your hands for free. Yeah, it will be also a great leader. We will see. Then we have Sengoku. Sengoku is the power creep of this set. That's a feeling that I have, right? He's a Navy leader, purple, mono purple, so he has 5 life. And he has an activated main, so you may return 8 of your active Dawn cards to your Dawn deck. And then you play 3 Admiral type characters with different card names from your hand. And this is where we will check the cards of this set, right? So the other cards, I mean. So if we see all cards here, and we will see these 3 manga cards. Of course, there are the normal cards, but I will go to the manga cards. So the first Admiral, so you return 8 Dawn, and then you play these 3 bad boys on the field. So it's like the new emo. Right? So the first one is Kuzan. So Kuzan is a 7 cost 8k power Admiral Navy. On play, you add 2 Dawn from your deck and you rest them. So let's say that you did that on 10 Dawn, so you have 2 Dawns left and you add 2 more Dawns. So you have 4 Dawns, right? So let's do the math. And then you can activate main, you can do it once per turn, -1, so you go to 3. Up to one of your opponent characters cannot activate blocker during this turn. So let's say that we just play him on this turn and we don't activate it. So we are still at 4 Dawns, but you always have the ability to do that on the next turn. So you do a -1 and one of your opponent's characters can't activate his blocker. So it's so strong. Let's see the bad as Sakazuki. So Sakazuki has an on-play -1. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -6k power until the end of the opponent's next turn. So if your opponent has a blocker or a big character, this bad boy gives him a -6k, which is huge, right? And then he has an activate main, because if you activate that, you're at 3 Dawns, right? So we're still doing the math here. He has an activate main, then once per turn you may rest one of your Dawn cards if your leader has a Navy type, and then you add 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck and you set them as active. So we rest one of our Dawns, and then from 3 Dawns you go to 5. So we're still doing the math here. We have 5 Dawns, right? And then we have Borsalino. On play, he's also 7k, 7 cost 8k power, exactly like the other 2, right? So all 3 of them are the same power level. So on play, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active, and then you can add 1 additional Dawn card and rest it. So 5 plus 2. We are at 7 Dawns, guys. We are at 7 Dawns, and we did -2 right before. And then end of your turn, you do -2. You set this character as active, and then this character gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next phase. So we do a -2. We go back to 5, but this card is a blocker now, right? So yeah. This is Sengoku. This is Sengoku, and he will be crazy strong. Let's go back to the next one. So the next one is Yamato, a black Yamato. Black Yamato. This is really interesting because it also has an interesting ability, which says let's open it. When a Land of Wano type character card is played from your Ras, that character gains Ras during this turn. And the thing is, we don't have many black Land of Wano characters. So if we set everything to default, let's clear all filters, right? And then we go and type Wano, Land of Wano, and then we will clear the doubles, right? And we want color black. As you can see, we have only these characters here. Of course, Ryuma is like crazy strong for this Yamato, because when you play him from your Trust, then he will gain double attack, right? But yeah, we don't have many cards at the moment revealed to see the full potential, let's say the full potential of this leader, right? So let's go again to the OP16. And let's check. Yeah, now of course I have the color filter, but doesn't matter. And my personal favorite, you know that I was a Blackbeard player. So my personal favorite from this set is Marshall Dietz, and he's a black-yellow leader with special attributes, 7 Warlords of the Sea and Blackbeard Pirates trait. On opponent's turn, all of your characters gain +1 cost. This is great, so they cannot be so easily removed from your opponent's effect. Right, this is the first thing. And it has also on your opponent's attack and once per turn. So you may trash 1 card with trigger from your hand. So you trash 1 card with trigger and then change the target of that attack to this leader or to one of your Blackbeard pirates. So redirection of an attack. It's not bad. It's huge. It's huge, guys. Again, you may trash 1 card with the trigger from your hand and then you change the target of that attack to this leader or to one of your Blackbeard pirates type character cards. So don't rush and say, oh my god, Robin, we redirect that to Robin and our opponent lose. No. Blackbeard pirates card or leader. It is still great. It is still great. So yeah, OP16 will be a great set, I think. A great set. So let's go to Starter Deck 30 and check the revealed cards. First of all, the leader. So the leader is like red-green, strike special, Impel Down, Whitebeards and Straw Hat Crew. Of course, it's like both of them, right? Luffy and Ace. And the trace is if you have a character with an original power of 7k or more, give this character -2k power. So no, you don't want to do that, right? So you don't want to have a character with power of 7k or more. So your leader will still have the 6k power. So he's a 6k power leader with 4 life, right? And on your opponent's turn, you give all your Portugasti Ace and Monkey D. Luffy +3k power. Especially if they are blockers, you have a better blocker, and if they are normal characters, they are hard to remove. Some revealed cards. This is a super rare Portugasti Ace. On play, you may raise one of your Dawn cards, and this character gets a rush. So you rest 1 Dawn, and this bad boy has rush, and when you attack, you can rest one of your opponent characters with blocker. So yeah, if you play against Emu, bye bye Emu. Then we have another super rare. This is Monkey D. Luffy, Impel Down, Straw Hat Crew. 4 cost, 6k power. On play, you may rest one of your Dawn cards, and this character gains rush. So even if that's like oh, is this the same translation? I need to check that out because maybe I have the wrong translation here, but I will take it. I will take it and come back to you guys. Anyway, we will go further to the new gate. The new gate is like on your turn, all of your characters with an original power of 6k gain +1k power, and it's an 8k, 8 cost 6k. Then we have a buggy, red buggy. If one of your characters with an original power of 6k will be removed from the field due to your opponent's effect, you can instead rest this character, and he has a blocker, so it's like a crazy card, right? Then we have a 10 cost black, a Whitebeard, 12k attack power, and on play your leader and all of your characters gain plus 2k power during this turn. So once you play this bad boy, it's like you're unstoppable. And then you KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8k power or less. So it's a power creep, a power machine. Let's go to the counter event. We have like the Can You Still Fight Luffy, of course. It's a counter, 1 cost. Up to one of your leader or character's card gain plus 3k power during this battle. And then if you have Portuguese the Ace or Mangi the Luffy characters with a 6k power or more, you just throw a card. Right? And then these two promo cards, it's an ace. We saw this before. 6k, 8k, on play, give 2 of your opponent characters -3. Till the end of the turn, and your Luffy, you rest 3 of your Dawn cards, and if your leader is Portuguese the Ace, you play one Portuguese the Ace with 8k power or less from your hand, so you can play this one from your hand if it's available on your hand. Okay, like I said, I'm monitoring that whole time, so if that's, you know what, I think it's a correct one, because well, I saw it at first, and I was like, a green card has a Ras, but it might be so, because the first one is the same, right? It gains Ras, but the second one, it's like different. So the Ace give up to one of your opponent's characters -1k power during this turn, and Luffy has, when attacking, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with blocker, which makes sense for green, right? So in any case, I will double check it, and if it's wrong, I will change the translation. But I think it's a correct one. But yeah, so these are the revealed cards. In which we know the number, right? Other revealed cards which we don't know the number, and that's why I don't have them in the application yet. It's a Crocodile. It's a green character, 6 cost, 6k power, Impel Down, and former Baroque Warlocks. Has a counter +1, and he's a blocker, and has an on-play. Up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active refresh phase. Let's see the next one. So we have a Mr. 3, a 2k counter, and he has also an activate main. You may rest this character and give 2 of your opponent characters with a base power 6 up to 2 rested on to its card. Give up 2 of your characters with a base power of 6k, 2 rested ons each. So yeah. You can either use it as 2k, or it can really be used also in your play. Then we have a Chimpy, a 3-cost Chimpy, a red Chimpy. It has an on-play. You may trust one character with 6k power from your hand, and you draw 2 cards. Then we have like an event. You get yourself in big trouble, and it costs 1, and it's just a searcher. The top 5, and yeah, and then you just reveal one character with 6k power, and you add it to your hand. Let's see what else we have here. We have an Inazuma on play. It's 1 cost. It's also a searcher, also a card with a power 6k, and you add it to your hand. Then we have an Ivankov, also Impel Down. You may reveal 2 characters with 6k power from your hand, and then you draw 2 cards and trust 2 cards from your hand, 1k. So it's like you just try to recycle your hand until you have the cards that you need, which is great. So most of the times you play like such recyclers along with some searchers, right? Then we have this Marco, this 5-cost Marco. He's a blocker, and on KO you may trust one character with 6k power from your hand, and you play this character from your trust vested. Bear with me. We are almost done here. A little Owls Junior. It's also an run cost if your character with 6k base power would be removed from the field by your opponent effects. You may trust this character and draw one card instead. So you play this one and you protect your cards. So we have many means to protect our cards now, no matter what the color we play, right? Then the next one is like the name of this area is Whitebeard, and it's one cost. It's one cost counter. It says if you have 2 or more 6k base power characters, then one of your leader or characters gets plus 4k. And it has also a trigger. You KO one of your opponent characters with 6k power or less, which is so strong. And then we have some vanillas revealed, but yeah, well, I mean, yeah, just vanillas, right? Yeah, so last but not least, guys, let's don't forget that in 2 weeks we get this bad boy here. So on the west we get the OP16 and the EB04 cards, so the rest of the cards. So if you want to see what you may find in this set, you can go ahead to bustercall-tcg, so bustercall minus tcg.com, and you will be able to use the tools. Even if you don't want to create an account, you can still come here and check the database. It's free, and of course, to create an account, it's also free. But you can see the manga cards here that you can find. You can see the leaders, the alt arts or the normal arts. You can find pretty much everything. You can search pretty much everything. And it's great because you know what to expect, right, to find here. And it's like, yeah, I mean, what I missed in such databases, and one of the reasons that I wanted to create such a tool was like I wanted to see, for example, as collector, because I also am a collector, right, of the One Piece TCG. I'm not just a player. I wanted, for example, to find the manga cards, right, and I couldn't find them in just like database. So you can see here we have some that are doubles. Why? We told that before, because there are some reprints. If I want to check which mangas have a reprint, I can find it here. So for example, these mangas do not have like a reprint, right? I can also disable the doubles, so I can see them only once here to know what to expect to find. And as a collector, you don't want only the mangas, you also want the treasure rares, right? Or you want to the SPs, right? Or like, let's say that from I don't know, from OP13, I wanted to find the SPs, and here you can find them. Here you can find all the SPs from every set. Yeah, so you get my point. It's more, so the database it's more for the collectors, and for the rest of the tools that we have here, like I said before, I will create some separate videos and explain them in detail to you. So that was a video. Of course, like always, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope that you liked it. And that's yeah, I didn't do it for a long time, that's why the video is like 40 minutes, but I hope that you're not that tired, and I wish you a pleasant day. So bye guys, take care.